Rose is over here. Rose. Well, nobody's on yet. Let's go. Let's go make sure she's okay. Rosie Poo. Rosebud. You need a bath? Okay. She needs a bath. So we're just going to switch from tarot cards to mediumship. Let's do it. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is having an amazing evening. It's pretty late. I'm only going to come on for a little bit just because I will be coming. I go on to TikTok as well, but I'm like, let me just go ahead on YouTube and see if maybe we can go ahead and get something a little together, you know? All right. Well, a little bit about me as I am a psychic medium, tarot card reader. How this works is I use my tarot cards. I know this is like poor quality because I'm moving all around for my daughter's bottle, but I use my tarot cards. I use I use my tarot cards. I speak with your guides, I speak with my guides, and I use tarot cards as a point of reference whenever we're doing like a reading or anything in that sort. I don't need tarot cards, but I like to use them. That way, in case somebody's like, oh, this isn't like fitting or like filling me, then I can be like, hey, this is the card. You can look it up on your own, things of that sort. So how this works is you can go ahead and chat. Go ahead in the chat, go ahead and comment your question. It's just like a free yes or no question. We'll kind of look into it, get a little bit of details, and then we will go from there. Nothing is shied away from. We go ahead and we can do pretty much anything you want to do. We talk about pregnancy, anything like that. I just have to let you know if we do talk about anything health-wise. I'm not a medical professional. Anything I say shouldn't be taken above medical advice, and I recommend you to go see a medical professional for anything that you might possibly need. I'm kind of new to YouTube, trying to grow my presence. So if you like stuff like this and would like me to go live more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's like some psychic development stuff on there. A little bit there. Okay, so let's sit down and let's get the tarot cards ready. What is this? Exit. All right. So, cool, fun, amazing day today. Let's get a little bit of I run a crystal shop too, so if anybody's interested in crystals, I'm your girl. I love all things crystals. I have probably a little too many crystals, but can you really ever have too many crystals? No. Don't tell my man that, though. Of course you can have too many crystals. All right, let's see here. Is there anybody commenting? I don't see anybody commenting. So typically on TikTok when I do that, typically on TikTok, I go ahead and just look at this and I'll look at like the feed and people will be like, blah, 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 just blah, 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 what's looking in my life, and I will read. Let's get a little bit of like let's get a little, let's talk about how work is going for anybody that could see this live, because readings are so timeless because energy transcends through time and space. I bet you didn't know that, but now you do. All right. So basically it's saying that in a sense, it's a little collective we'll do here. It says recently we've had like some sad energy, almost like some gloom. Like, how when you get like the winter blues, like it's almost like that's coming on. We're getting kind of sad, stressed out, a little bit of sorrow, and almost turning into like a phase of like pessimism. You know what I mean? Kind of like people are just like, I'm not really like thinking so positive, on that sense. It says because of this, it's caused like a lot of delays within life. Like it's almost like you're kind of hanging out and there's not really like a lot of action going on. Things are moving around. We're just kind of sitting in limbo here, kind of waiting for the next thing to happen. It says because of this, the sitting around, things like you're not really sure where to go from here. We've had some like emotional disappointments attached to that. So I feel like we've just kind of been stressed out, not really knowing sure where to go from here, not sure what level we need to kind of like reach, like places we need to go. And basically what this is saying is that in order to kind of get through this, we need to kind of do a little bit of work on ourselves. I'm feeling this means that, you're the type of person that does everything for everybody else. You would take the shirt off of your back to help somebody, to help them like reach like a state of peace, but a lot of people aren't showing up for you like you're showing up for them. And because of that, people take advantage of your generosity. They take advantage of just like all this positive things that you have to give. And because of that, that's happened one too many times, and it's caused you to kind of like be emotionally detached and drawn back and not actually like really wanting to do that again for somebody. I think that's what we're getting in here, and why there's like a little bit of pessimism. People are not taking advantage of your yeah, here we go. The 6 of Pentacles reversed. They're abusing your generosity. They're not really respecting your boundaries. And it also feels like they're like trying to like fight for power dynamics. Like there's a little bit of butting heads within this situation, okay? They said to get past this, there's choices coming. There's lots of choices to come within this. And then you're going to be hitting a point where you're coming back to reality, and you're going to realize like, okay, there's going to be a person that comes in and changes this standpoint and this mind frame for you, and makes you feel like, oh, okay, well, maybe not everybody is like this. And not everybody is going to behave this way with me. And it's going to kind of draw you back, bring you back to reality, and then you're going to be a little bit better. But it's almost like this was a lesson that you needed to learn in order to get past this point. You needed to learn that, not everybody is your friend, in order for you to kind of select people in your inner circle and make that circle a little bit more tighter. You know what I mean? Instead of just like letting everybody around, because you're such a generous, nurturing, healing energy within this. It says what they want you to do is just kind of realize how amazing that you are and how much you have to give. I feel like a lot of the times in life we've been dealing with a little bit of like unnecessary drama, things that come about that's like kind of just like unavoidable, but it's just been like the circle that you've been surrounding yourself with is just, they're just not the people. And you know what? Because of that, like I've said, you've shrunk your circle, and you're making sure that things are, you're just making sure you're choosing more wisely the friends and the people that you go ahead and put around you, and your energy and your body, your mind, soul, spirit, all of that. Because of this, it has caused you to kind of feel a little bit of loneliness, but it's saying that you had to shed all of that unwanted, all of that negative energy in order to reach to this beautiful new space, this new energy, and this new person that you are becoming. We're dropping all of that old crap, and we're bringing on all this wonderful positive energy and these things coming on. It says financially, there's some things coming up which there's like a need to save some money, but it's not anything that's gonna like break the bank or like a stressful thing that's gonna cause anything bad to happen. It's just saying we need to kind of like start working on saving a little bit of our finances, probably to prepare for the holidays. I'm seeing that way it doesn't put you out and you're not like around. You can actually enjoy the holidays instead of sitting here thinking like, how am I gonna make ends meet? How am I gonna make this work? And you can actually enjoy the holidays. That's why I'm saying let's take this time now to start putting some stuff back within that. Okay, let's see what else we have for this collective. Ooh, that's the wrong. It's upside down. It says we have to let go of the anxiety that's being served to us. I feel like there's a lot of stress on like work, relationships, friendships, all of these things that are going on right now, and it's causing anxiety. It's late night anxiety. It's not anxiety kind of during the day. I feel like we're good during the day, right? But then that nighttime rolls around, and you're sitting in bed, and your mind goes a mile a minute, and you're thinking, you can't sleep, and then later on that kind of just contributes everything to it. By the way, peach moonstone or any kind of moonstone is a great crystal to go ahead and help you sleep. I recommend you can get like the crystal, go ahead and get your pillow, cut a little slit in the pillow, throw a little piece of that crystal in, maybe a moon, like a chip, a tumble, any of those, like those little tiny ones. Go in there, sew it back up, boom. You have a crystal energy pillow all the time. And then you can take it with you, and then, very low maintenance kind of crystal healing energy vibes there, okay? And if anybody's interested in any kind of crystals, you can go ahead and look in my bio, and that'll take you to my Etsy shop, Silver, Earth, and Moon, and I sell crystals. And that way, so if you need some. Anyways, so it says right now is a time to kind of be strong through this period, to have the courage to kind of keep persevering. Everything that's going on right now is a test of faith. I'm seeing that you're really goal oriented though. It's like you know what you want, but you're not really sure how to execute that. And because of that, it's caused like we're seeing like a little bit of ups and downs, not really sure where things are going. So it's saying what they want you to do is just pick one thing at a time. Work on that and then go forward from there. Just one thing at a time. Write it down. I feel like when we get down to like go ahead and execute our goals, we're not really sure what to do. It says do one thing at a time. Don't cloud it. Don't put all this crap around it. Just do one thing, focus on that, and then work on the next thing. If you have a problem with remembering all these things that you want to do, make a list and then tackle one thing at a time. I recommend to do the hardest thing first because nobody wants to do the hardest thing first. And then once that's done, you're like, wow, I have all this momentum, all this crazy, amazing energy, and things are working out, you know? So, says we're also having a delight and a celebration. I'm not sure if there's a family event or anything like coming up with that, like an event with friends. It says just enjoy yourself, you know, drink some water. We see drink some water helps with that, and follow your intuition within this. There's no lies, trickery, or anything behind scenes. Anything like that. I mean, we're focusing on everything: abundance, wealth, generosity, and prosperity. Generosity and prosperity is all coming. So just enjoy it. Just embrace it. Embrace the energy that's coming to you, and communicate your wants and your needs and your boundaries very clearly. Because if we are not sitting here and saying, you know, what we want, we're kind of being taken advantage of, and then that puts us back into that afraid to be emotionally vulnerable kind of vibe. It says there's a new idea coming. A new idea. I'm not sure if it's business wise or some kind of creative endeavor, which is causing things to come full circle for you. They want you to not be afraid of the unknown and take that leap into this. If you are looking for a sign, here it is. Okay. They want you to go for it. And like I said, take one thing at a time. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Be okay with taking a risk. I feel like you've been so worried and you have had to take care of other people your whole life. So taking risks is kind of a scary thing because you're like, well, how am I going to make ends meet? I can't take a risk. I can't quit my job. And I'm not saying quit the job. You know, I'm just saying take a small financial risk. You know, maybe take $100 and put that as an investment into something that you want to do. Nothing super huge, but a small risk. Small risks over time add up, and then you're like, wow, I'm actually making something happen for myself. I'm actually reaching this place where I'm doing the things that I want to do. And all I did was a tiny, small risk over time. It says that things are going to come full sport. Not everybody's going to go ahead and jump on this train with you throughout this journey. You know, they're not going to want to, you know, put all of their, I feel like there may not be a lot of support on this creative endeavor that you're choosing to go down, but they're saying don't let that stop you, and don't let other people's cloud your judgment, like mind or their thoughts, cloud your judgment, cloud your energy, anything like that. You need to do what you need to do to make things happen. And what's going to happen here is once you reach this and you're slowly getting into this creative endeavor that's maybe possibly like a dream or something that you really wanted to do for a long time, you're going to really realize, wow, this is my passion. I can make this happen. I can make this happen outside of everything else. And slowly everything's going to fold into place. You know, and we're going to be manifesting all these wonderful things, all of these wonderful creative endeavors, all of this great energy. And because of that, you know, some of that energy is going to flow away from us. There's going to be some people that aren't necessarily there for us. And they're saying to let go of those people, allow them to go. Not everybody is meant to be in your life forever. Okay. Let go of them if they're not willing to support you, because you need somebody who's going to show up for you like you show up for them. Because who wants to be out here being surrounded by people who aren't going to give them the same thing that they give you? And that doesn't have anything to do with like giving, what do they call it? Like giving, like, I don't know the words, like when you give without expecting something back. I mean, you can definitely do that. That's like a whole different thing. I'm just saying, you deserve somebody that's going to be here for you like you're there for them. And I feel like now is the time to, ooh, y'all got some cards dropped. Now is the time to leave this negative energy in the past and move on and like kind of reach this new life. We're seeing a breakthrough happening. We're making a breakthrough, very good. And then because this is going to cause a lot of the depression, a lot of the stress, a lot of the sleepless nights to kind of go away. You know, you're going to realize, wow, this person, this negative energy that was in my ear, wow, they were doing so much to me. They were doing so much giant energy, and they were really messing me up. Like, I really didn't need this. It says with that, it's going to cause domestic harmony across the board. You're going to find that the other relationships that you have with people are just blending together beautifully, and things are just going to work out. I mean, it's just really good. It says we're seeing hope, direction, renewal, all of these wonderful things coming once you shed those people that no longer serve you. A lot of the times too, you know, we have things like we have soulmates. Now, soulmates doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic connection. A soulmate can be somebody who has just incarnated with you many lives before, you know? So because of this, you don't want to sit there and sometimes soulmates they don't stay with us our whole lives. You know what I mean? They're not meant to stay within our energy. So that's just something to kind of know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this collective reading. I'm going to go ahead and post this on here. If you're interested in this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm looking forward. I think I'm going to start coming on live to kind of do a little bit of these readings or collectives every now and then, maybe post some collectives on my situation. If you're interested in getting a psychic reading, maybe like behind closed doors or like privately, you can hit my link in my bio, or you can go to my Etsy shop, Silver Earth and Moon. I'm Psychic Erin Sears. I've been doing this for 22 years. I'm a mom of 6, and this is my career. This is my dream. This is my passion. I really enjoy bringing a lot of like healing energy and like all this good ass vibing energy. So we love it. We're having good days, and I hope you have a blessed day. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. If you have TikTok, I'm on TikTok. I go live every night. We're doing and we have a big subscription, like a big community and everything there. So I have to prepare because like I'm looking funky right now. Y'all didn't even say nothing about my hair. You were supposed to say. Hey girl, check your hair. Look at that. Ooh, girl. I'm feeling goddess energy. I love it. All right. I hope you have an amazing day. And I hope you have an amazing evening. And may the next couple days for you just be a blessing. A wonderful, peaceful energy. All right. See y'all later. Bye, y'all. Subscribe for more.